The best show to talk about my faction. Can get B and Max reactions. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day. Just moving my water out of the way. What's up, guys? What do we got going on here? I'm just looking at the chat. I'm not very centered on my camera, so let's fix that. So yeah, we're here. Before we get to chat, today is going to be Weekly Tower and just my faction focus because there ain't much going else on. We do have a birthday bash for Gunther tomorrow. I'm not sure I will televise it. I'm not on television. I'm on YouTube. I'm not sure I'll stream it. Just because it's worth 2,500 points and there won't be a lot else to do there. And I expect it to be fairly simple looking at the match itself. So, I don't know. We'll see. Just going through the chat here. Deadly's wish us luck even though he's going to be away for the stream. Thank you, my friend. Mana's still trying to pull Sheamus. Honestly, if you don't have him at this point, you might just want to wait for the encore. That might make the most sense. Yo, Alex, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you for joining the stream. Last of Us streams. That seems to be the last few comments here. We're going to do another Last of Us stream. So, I'm just not sure on the timing of it. Last week, we had a very short week with 1 week between the packs. This week, we've got more room to breathe. The problem is I'm going to be away next week. I don't know with me being away next week what that's going to look like. I'm going to be up at my parents' cottage and taking a bit of break from live streaming. We'll be back. I'm going to have some videos in the tank. I got to work on that this week and what those look like. So if you guys have any ideas for some content, just pop some videos in for next week. Let me know that makes sense and I will talk about it. 100% we're good for that. Liam's doing good. Currently grinding for that dumb Sheamus card. You pull Gunther. Well, Gunther's a good card. So yeah, that's pretty good. But you still need the Sheamus. Like I said, it may just be worth waiting for the encore and Sheamus at this point. I'm kind of in the mindset with this game now that if you don't pull the card or if you're just somebody who's not making content like me, because I'm making content and putting it out there, I feel like I need to have everything when I'm doing these things. But if you're not making content, and if this were just me playing the game, I would probably not be trying to get pulling packs. I would just get the cards I need from the market when they come available. Because at this point, with the exception of the 2 boss cards from the Superstar Super Pack 1, every other one's had an encore event of some sort. And you've been able to, there wouldn't be a live event you've been locked out of with the exception of those 2 ultimate challenges that needed those bosses from the Superstar 1 pack, which never got encores. Everything else you were pretty good on. So, but that would be how I'd be playing the game if it were just me for fun playing the game and not creating content. And I think there's a lot of validity to that and not pulling the packs and just saving up the MFP to buy the cards themselves. Because at what? They're going to be 2 or 3 packs worth to buy the specific cards. You won't have a high collection level or anything like that. But if you're looking to get the live event cards and the personas, that's the way I'd be playing it. Maybe that's a video for next week while I'm away that I can film this week. How you should be playing the game. Let me know if that makes sense. Bosse, good day. Yes, I hope you're having a good day, my friend. Spencer, what's up, my friend? Thank you for jumping in the chat. Alex, bro, I haven't caught a stream in days. I'm sitting on 10K Faction Wars points. Nice. Well, I think I've streamed in a few days. When was the last time I streamed? Saturday? I guess it would have been Saturday during the day. So, but yeah, no, I appreciate everybody here. Trust me. Okay, so that being said, let's jump right into the game. I'm going to remember to switch over this time. So, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. I'm going to pull up my screen here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quiet it on my end. Okay, so we have all our live events done. We got everything completed on Saturday, and we are 100% up to date on every live event within the game. We even got the new Seth Rollins Elite card, which if the badges were slightly higher tiered, this would be a really good card. It would probably be the best card in the game. So it's just not quite there. And then we got Gunther event coming up tomorrow, but it's worth 2,500 MyFaction points, which is nothing. Don't spend it all in one place. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little sad that the birthday bashes aren't awarding tokens anymore. We're getting close to, I need to have 1,080 tokens to unlock the rest of the amethyst market. I'm saving till that point. So yeah, I don't know. I wish they were giving tokens. But we're going to do the weekly towers, which does have some tokens today, and we're going to be then playing Faction Wars and grinding some more bosses out. I think we're short 12 now. So, Daniel, how'd the job interview go? So I had a great job interview last week on Tuesday. I haven't heard back from them yet. I'm hoping to hear back. It's been a week. Sent a nice little follow-up. It was really, really good. Like the interview was really, really good. She told me it was good. Like she was like, it's a great interview, but I need to hear back from them. I sent a follow up on Friday, so fingers crossed. Hopefully I hear something. She told me she was going to put me through to the next round, but the person who would be doing the interview just got back from vacation, so fingers crossed we hear something. I've got some other coals in the fire, so hopefully something's finally going to work out here because I really do need to get a job. It's about time. Is it best to save your faction war point? You have 18k now. So here's what I'm going to say about faction war points. It depends how many tickets you have. If you've got enough tickets to unlock everything, then just buy as you can because you'll be able to get the cards you need out of the market here. At this point, the only one I think we really need to worry about is potentially this Lola Vice card for the upcoming live event next week. I assume it's next week, but we'll have the Paris event next week for the Clash in Paris with Lola Vice. There's 4 total MyFaction cards for her. 1 in Ascent, 2 in Faction Wars, and there's a silver one in Superstar Series 2, I think, or 3, one of the 2. So there's only 4 cards that could be for her unless they drop something new that weekend with the new packs and tell you have to get that. But it's just one of those situations where I think at this point, they've been giving us enough tickets at this point that you could grind it out if you needed to. At this point, I'm sitting on 24 tickets total. And I'm short 12 bosses and I'm on 13. Like I can buy almost a third one at this point. So, you could just buy them if you want and buff your collection level up. They've been better with it, giving us the tickets with these past few events, and we get 3 per week with the ongoing upgraded weekly rewards. So there's some good stuff there. So yeah, back to crappy birthday bash rewards, 100% there. Spencer's back up to 700k. Nice. I am at 600. Hoping to buffer that up tonight. We'll see. Any idea if the rewards for Soul Ruka Challenge are considering we had to pay to play? I have no idea what the rewards are going to be. My guess is it's just an upgraded Soul Ruka card, but maybe it'll have grinding badges. Not that we have a female match to grind on anyways. So, but we'll find out when those rewards come. You'd think they'd be decent, but I have no faith in them because the DLC rewards have been bad. I just need 2 more Faction Wars cards. Nice. No point in saving Faction War points until close to the end of the month. Yeah, because at that point, too, we'll have the new rotating cards popping in, too. How much do you grind daily? I'm trying to do 40k a day. 40 to 50k a day would be ideal. If it's only like the week, then you want to try and grab 100k a day. So, yeah. Daniel's at 1.2 million. Does ranked work for me? I've had no issue. So I had issues with ranked, but I played today and I haven't had any problems. I got Seamus from a basic pack after you were playing on Reddit. Well, I'm glad to hear I'm a good luck charm. That helps me. Good. Maybe I'm a good luck charm for myself. You made it Galaxy Hopeful. I'm still trying to get up there. I need to still sit on Ruby. I keep bouncing up and down in Ruby. I need to get out of there. Yo, Michael, what's going on, my friend? So we will do Faction Wars. First off, though, we're going to pop into the weekly tower. I haven't done the weekly tower yet, so we're going to get that done. When are we going to get the Drew 09 Persona card? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So I guess we'll find out. So what do we got in the weekly tower? We got a 1-1 Naomi. Congratulations to Naomi and Big Jim. Big Jim did not proceed with caution. And Naomi is having the next member of the bloodline. So then we've got Joaquin Wilde and Xavier Woods in a Hell in a Cell triple threat. That's going to suck. A 2-2 match with Jimmy and Jacob. So they're starting to make these cards a little bit higher quality because they're now both amethysts there. Hell in a Cell 4-way. Oh, that's not going to be fun. All right. We got a 1-1 match for the final one. So let's break through these. Yeah, no, I've had some luck. People are... I just wish there was a standard 1-on-1 match. I don't know. I know it's tables at the end of the month for the last portion, so I don't know. I'll try and get it done during this 2-way. But people are... And I guess maybe it makes sense. They're sending their guy on the apron to go attack the other guy. So it doesn't give you the option to tag in. But I don't do a lot of tagging using... Typically. Okay, weekly tower was too easy. All right, well, then I'm glad to hear that. Usually when I see a 4-way Hell in a Cell match, I just think, oh, that could be a bit of a time investment. Oh, it's unlimited finishers. Okay. All right, well, that's fine then. We'll just be spearing the crap out of everybody. Didn't realize it was unlimited finishers. Also, I find the ranked matches just like extreme reversal fest. Like I'm playing with Seth and Seth in ranked right now, and every single time I go for the pedigree, it gets reversed. If I try to throw him into the corner, it gets reversed. So yeah, if it's unlimited finishers, then no problems. We'll take care of that in like 2 seconds. Which reminds me, we are very close, and I should pimp myself out a little bit here. We are very close to hitting, I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to do 2 things actively here. So we are very close to hitting 1,500 subscribers. So if you're watching and you haven't had a chance to subscribe, I'd love for you to subscribe. I think we're 4 away. I'd love to hit 1,500 in the very near future. It'd be awesome. So also, I've dropped a link to our Discord and our growing Discord community. Every day we're having new members joining the Discord. Oh, she got her legs up. I should have just kicked her to stun her. That's my dumb fault. It's fine. So we're having new members join our Discord. I'd love for you guys to join the Discord. A really positive community. That's really what I want to have. Is just like a really positive community within the environment. Just helping each other grow, helping each other get better, just talking and having fun. I think we're like 7 people in there, so it's growing very quickly, and would love to have you guys in there. So yeah, I used Elite Rollins in the Fatal 4-way. Yeah, I'll probably go with Jay or Roman just because the spears, just if it's unlimited finishers, you can pop those very quickly. Grant, hope you're doing well. It's nearly 3 a.m. in the morning. You're going to go to sleep. No problems, man. Thank you for jumping in and just saying hi. I appreciate that. Out-of-date gimmick like Santos was last year. For the Rollins signature, do the buckle bomb. They don't reverse that move. I've had a few buckle bombs reverse, believe it or not. So, because I have thrown them in the corner, and they keep reversing those too, because I've been trying that instead of... The problem with the pedigree is that there's 2 points for reversal with it, which I love when I'm playing the game, but not so fun when you're trying to do it. So... just joined the Discord finally. No problem, Spencer. It's all good, my friend. I used Cody for the last match in Triple H. And then we've got Alex saying he still needs Alex Frazier. I should have been doing my taunts there so I could get Rabble Rouser. Yeah, at this point, if you don't have Frazier, you'll just get him this week on Friday. How did you find Raw? I've not watched Raw yet this week. I still have to watch it. So, man, I love the New Day music. The New Day. Okay, I need to get some reversals to build my signature up here. Oh, yeah, that'll help. So, yeah, actually, I think I said I was going to put NXT on tonight. If you guys want me to react to NXT, let me know. If not, we'll just keep chatting while we do this. Am I only a person who finds discards UI too unwieldy, so I don't bother with it? I wish the light stipulation was available in all modes. Yeah, I love it. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. I was on the outside of the ring. I don't know what I... This is what I get for reading the chat and not playing the game. I want to have a second before I go for the signature. I'd like a second. There we go. Oh, yeah. Got to knock him down to do his. Yeah, the lights outs is so cool. It's my favorite effect. I will... Oh, come on, man. I don't know if I'll get the pin here. Depends how... Oh, no, Xavier's coming back in. Yeah, the lights out should be available in most of the game modes. We'll do something again in the near future for playing with the community, because we did that on our 12-hour stream where we actually got into games and had some of the community members join in, and we did like a Royal Rumble, we did an Elimination Chamber, we did a 1-on-1 match. We were able to get a bunch of people in, and I think we'll do something like that again, probably when I'm back. And my hope is to do Jay Abuse. Yep. I mean, it's Jay's fault. He's too damn good. Although Seth has been my new guy, and Elite Seth has been my new guy. Elite Seth has been my new guy to use in Faction Wars. I'm really loving this new Elite Seth card. Once again, if the badges were just slightly higher tier, he'd be like a super good match. Or a super good card. Who do we hit? What is the next encore? It'll be Tuesday or Friday, and it'll be the Nathan Frazier versus... Yeah, I knew we'd get that because I'd already hit the finisher on him. Nathan Frazier versus who? Braun Breaker? Yeah, it would have been Braun Breaker, right? I'm pretty sure Nathan Frazier versus Braun Breaker. All right, that's match 2. None of this has been extremely hard yet. So, and from what I'm to understand, it won't be. Which, look, I appreciate. Okay, so now we're doing our 2-on-2 match. Let's bring my boys, the Seth and the Seth in. I love this Elite action figure Seth. I did actually, for funsies, I started doing a little bit of YouTube shorts, and I did one of them was a review of the look and feel of this Seth Rollins card. So, and how the persona looks. And I think it's great, just for the record. So, but I'm going to try and do a few more YouTube shorts. And I was thinking about reviewing the persona cards just quickly for the look and feel within the game. Oh, yeah, we already did that. What am I doing? Might as well get the MFP for it. Seth now has B&B security. He's got the Braun team. I really liked it if they started calling it the Bronze. That made me light up inside. I was like, that's funny. This isn't like a human, so I'm actually going to try it. Oh, no. I mean, it's a huge upgrade. I love Jamie Noble, and I always forget the other guy from Eminem. And it's not popping into my head, whatever's... he's not a producer anymore either. Noble's still a producer. Oh. I don't think that's enough to win. But we'll find out here in a second. Joey Mercury. Thank you, Joey Mercury. Hey, Philly. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, yeah, Joey Mercury. Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't Johnny Nitro. Not Johnny Nitro's Johnny everything. Johnny TV, Johnny Mundo, John Morrison. Just like Carmelo is a set reward, maybe Penta will be the fearless set reward. I'm not sure. Well, no, it won't be. I was just saying, it could be Nikki Bella, but they don't have Nikki Bella in the game. That continues to be the rumor, although I don't really need Nikki Bella at all on my TV, but it sounds like they want to have her do something still, which I'm not super excited about. I've never been the biggest Bella fan. I think they're from the worst time of the WWE. For women, at least. But mind you, the creativity during that whole period was not great. But it's an interesting callback to have Becky and her going together, considering Becky's what saved it. Yeah, so it's Nathan versus Braun in the Extreme Rules. I don't know. We'll have something cool for the set reward, I'm sure. At some point, too, we're supposed to have Eras or Toy Titans hitting. So we'll have some new Persona cards coming at some point soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. Now waiting for the John Cena action figure. Yeah. Do we have an Elite John Cena? I don't know. Maybe not. There's one last year. But yeah, I love the action figure cards. I'm going to do a few digital shorts just on them and reviewing them to pop out while I'm away next week. Are people allowed to add you on the PSN? Sure. Well, when we were doing the play during the thing, people had to add me on the PSN. But yeah, go ahead. That's the only problem with trying to do like a group play with everybody is that there's no cross play. So you can play, I think people on PS4 or PS5, I think is what we came to, but there's no cross play beyond that. It's so confusing. This whole thing's confusing. No, too early. There's supposed to be an Ichiban. Well, they had one last year for Hogan. Yeah, it's Seth Rollins and Seth Rollins. That's not who I intended to pick up. Oh, yeah. You do that. Oh, yeah. This is just going to be hitting every finisher we can. Come on, man. I don't got time for this. We've had one action Cena. Yeah. Oh. Oh, shit. I don't have enough MFP. We're about to pull a last week type situation. Don't want to do that again. Big, yeah, I don't understand it not being cross-plat. I thought he was going after Brutus and not me. Nikki's got a great look and she's good in the mic. I think Nikki is okay at best on the mic. I don't think she's great on the mic. Just personally, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I've just never been the biggest Nikki Bella fan. I need to get some taunts in. And I can't taunt out here. There we go. Yeah, Elite Cena's in play mode. Okay. Bella just needs to stick with their podcast. Yeah, curious to see. She's out there at 40. Yeah, like, look, I appreciate that she's trying to come back. I just think she's coming back in a world where the ladies who came and replaced her, and, like, let's be totally transparent about it. The ladies, like, the women's revolution came in and the Bellas almost vanished after that. They were around for a little bit. But the Four Horsewomen came in. You had Sasha. I still remember. I've watched that moment many times when Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky came out. They came out and they changed women's wrestling. So it's like one of those things where, like, and they were already, like, significantly better than them at time. Now, Nikki Bella's had a ton of years off. She had a falling out with the WWE at one point, although they had not respected her properly. That was her thing with that. They were going not by Bella anymore. They were going by Garcia. So it's like one of those situations where Becky's going to make her look good. And Becky's going to do her best. But she is not winning a title off Becky Lynch right now. And there shouldn't be a situation where Nikki Bella comes back and gets a title. And we'll see what she has in the gas for an actual match. Because she was in the Gauntlet at the Evolution. And then she's had like one or two other matches since then. Apparently, Brie's biggest issue is coming back. Wow, she's reversing a ton. The Bellas were always overrated. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I'm just not a fan of the Bellas in general. There were so many other good women on the roster. Yeah, well, and that's the area where you had Beth Phoenix and Natalia when she was in her prime. Let's be real. Without the Bellas getting with Cena and Daniel Bryan, would they? Yeah, I still think they probably would have. Surprised they didn't take her out. There's so many. Nikki's signed to. Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to see. The biggest issue with Brie coming back right now, apparently, is the fact that Daniel Bryan is on the AEW roster. So, but I don't know. So, I thought the Bellas came back together and had like a short little tag run that would be okay. Yeah, and maybe that's where they go. They've never held the women tag titles, and maybe that's the right thing to do. The women's tag division... Actually, the women's tag division's in probably the best shape it's been in a little while. At least as far as I'm concerned. Because you've got Charlotte and I'm not usually a fan of two main eventers being thrown together as a tag team. But I'm actually finding the first time and forever I'm actually enjoying Charlotte on my screen. So, the first time in forever... like I'm enjoying Charlotte. So yeah. Oh, I didn't pin. That should be enough to do the trick though. Michelle McCool has to come in the same yeah, I'd say Michelle McCool was better. I'll give her credit. I think she's better than the Bellas in terms of in-ring ability. And the stuff she did with Lay Cool, so it would have been Layla. Forgetting Layla's last name. But the Lay Cool stuff was good. Although it was definitely a copy of the Beautiful People in TNA. There's no question about that. Yeah, so Sable is my favorite diva. I enjoyed Sable back in the day. I'm pretty sure I had her Playboy issue when I was a kid because, I mean, when you're a teenage boy, that's what you do. Natty's fallen off recently. Legend to Jobber. You know what I'd say about Natalie? Natty. She's not treated properly within the WWE, but her presentation that she's had in Josh Barnett's Bloodsport has been really good. She's coming out more like an MMA fighter, and they should be using that presentation with her when she's out. Oh, no, not that one. That's not going to be my highest scoring one. Because that's actually been really good. Layla L. Okay. Layla L. Who didn't LOL? Later, Trish. Yeah, and I don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Trish guy. Trish is one of my favorites of all time. I think she really grew in the Attitude Era because I remember when she was brought in to be the manager for at that time TNA, Test and Albert. Good old Matt Bloom. She was really good. She was brought in as eye candy, and she turned into a really great wrestler by the time she was done. It's like really like you gotta really respect what Trish was able to do over the years. She came as eye candy. She was not trained as a wrestler, and she became one of the most important women in WWE history. So Layla was good too. Yeah, people like forget about how good Layla was. She was really good. Ashley Massaro. RIP for Ashley Massaro. Yeah, actually, Ashley Massaro has one of my favorite crossovers from some of my interests. Not Playboy. That is not the crossover. She's Bloodsport AAA, and she's called the Low Key Legend. I think if you brought that presentation in for Natalia to the WWE, I think she gets one last title run. In fact, I would like to see her have one last title run, particularly not with the world title, but as the IC champion. I would like to see her get a IC title shot and run with it. Oh, she didn't use her name, and that's why I'm like, it was just Layla. Yeah, RIP for Tess too. We were mentioning Tess there. We didn't say RIP, but yeah, Ashley was on Survivor. So I'm a massive Survivor fan, and Ashley Massaro was on season 15, China. She was on season 15 in China. So she didn't do particularly well, but she was on the season. I think she was like second eliminated. So, but there's a little bit of crossover there. It's really sad to hear everything that happened to her, in the WWE, and then what happened afterwards, and then her eventual suicide. The entire thing's heartbreaking. I know her daughter's been affected by this too. Come on, just tap. We're so close. Just tap. There you go. Or I guess let the door clip. I wish Jacqueline could have experienced women's wrestling now. She could work in the ring. Jacqueline and Ivory. Ivory was a personal favorite of mine, and I think she was excellent too. And I like they're both in the Hall of Fame now, both Jacqueline and Ivory. But I thought Ivory was so good in the ring too. Her role as her part of Right to Censor, she played that perfectly. She had that blow off match with China at WrestleMania. She tried to work in a skirt and couldn't. They actually had to. Excuse me, sorry. They actually had to switch her from a skirt to pants for that gimmick because she couldn't wear the skirt. Shad Gaspar. Yep. Oh, there's so many people who've passed. Shad Gaspar, R.I.P. He saved his son from drowning. Daniel, sorry, we talked about that a little bit, but it's the world of Survivor. I'm a big Survivor guy. And she was on season 15 China. Not the only Survivor alumni, the WWE alumni on Survivor. I'm curious if anybody else knows the other person to be on Survivor and in a WWE ring. I'm just curious if other people know that. Did you know that Ivory was part of the original Glow? I did know that, actually. They should have actually had her in the show. I really like the show. It was not China, or unless we're just referencing people who have died, then yes, then also R.I.P. China. Johnny Nitro. It is Johnny Nitro, yes. Although he did not go by Johnny Nitro, he went by his real name, John Hennigan, on the show. So, and he did all right. He was on season 37, David versus Goliath. If I remember correctly, he was like the final 7. He was eliminated 7th last. Wasn't The Miz on Survivor? No, he was on The Real World. Yeah, The Miz was on The Real World, but another reality show. So yeah, but he did okay on Survivor. He was the mayor of Slamtown on Survivor. He was very entertaining. He made some great relationships. That's the same season that had Mike White, the director of the White Lotus, on it. And there's been a ton of Survivor cameos from that season on the White Lotus. Actually, Mike White's going to be on Survivor 50 coming up in the spring this year. So I know a lot about Survivor. Okay, so it's the top or the bottom. We got a chest on the top. You know, we'll take the top route. Oh, Survivor China, you were saying. I get it. My bad. All good, my friend. That makes more sense. Miz is the OG WWE. Well, I remember when he was like, and don't get me wrong, everybody hated him for a while, but when he was like the host of the Diva Search, and everybody hated him. He would be booed out of the ring. He was not a wrestler yet. He was trying. I never saw The Real World, so I'm Canadian. We didn't have. What a surprise! I've told you guys I'm from Canada. Having Nash in a ladder match, his knees would give out if he tried to climb a ladder. There was a poker pro, Garrett, in season 28 or 27, Kai Gaon. I've never seen the challenge. So in Canada, we don't really we never got The Real World. We didn't have MTV. We had a channel called Much Music in Canada. So Much Music didn't air. Did I do all my taunts? I must have, yeah. Yeah, maybe it is 28. It might be, yeah, I think you're right. How long I'm streaming for? I don't know, a few hours. We just started, really, so we'll be streaming for a little while. Until, like, I don't know, 11:30 midnight. We'll see how I'm feeling. Nathan, have I watched Degrassi? So I've watched some of Degrassi. I'm not like a committed Degrassi guy. I know there's people who love Degrassi. I am not. Like, I think Degrassi's fine. I know the characters. I've seen some of Degrassi, the new generation. Oh, that's not a good spot. That's really before my time. Or after my time, sorry, the next generation. I kind of missed out on the Degrassi thing just for time-wise. Because, like, the original run of Degrassi, I was probably too young for it to have effect. And I definitely saw some of it when it aired. Or, like, in reruns after it aired. So I saw some of it for sure. And then, like, the next generation came out probably a little too late. I was, like, in between eras for Degrassi. Like I said, I know people... There's some people who do really love their Degrassi. And it had, like, a huge effect on, like, Kevin Smith, who's probably my favorite director of all time, loves Degrassi. He was actually in Degrassi in the Next Generation. Him and Jason Mewes were in... Oh, come on, man. Him and Jason Mewes were in his Jay and Silent Bob. Really? Kevin Nash couldn't do that. I watched Degrassi when Drake was on it. Yeah, that was always like, I was just right between those generations for it. There we go. We're done. I love the original Degrassi. I was shocked by the story they did. Yeah. Well, and there was the Suicide 2, wait, I'm not supposed to say that. The Unaliving. I think I have to say Unaliving because I'm on YouTube. I appreciate that you're saying that with the streams. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll do the top run because we at least get a chest and then we'll see what happens. Much music, that's a nostalgic mention. Electric Circus. I was never a big Electric Circus, guys. My sisters loved Electric Circus. I was never a dance music guy. I loved like the rock music. God, I'm going to date myself here, but I'm old. What a surprise. I'm old. You guys know that I'm old. You would love the challenge character. He's a beast on the show. Love Degrassi. Some of the storylines were tough. Well, and that's the thing. So I was always like a big fan of like, I love the compilations of like Big Shiny Tunes. Big Shiny Tunes 2, I think, is one of the best records ever made. If you guys haven't seen it, now it is a lot of Canadian rock bands, but Big Shiny Tunes 2 is just next level good. I used to love to watch Much Music Channel. Yeah. So, but yeah, and you had like your VJs and everything. God, speaking about, I was reminiscing about this with my wife, but The Killers was on the radio the other day. Which song was it? Watching now, here we come. He doesn't look a thing like G. When We Were Young. When We Were Young was playing, and I was like, dude, that brings me back because I remember them playing at the Much Music Video Awards, and when they shut down Yonge Street in Toronto for it, and they had Rob and Amber from Survivor just after they came off All Stars, winning. I guess spoiler alert, but technically that's over 20 years old. You should know that Rob and Amber won Survivor at that point. But they came in and introduced the Killers. Oh, he reversed it. Bullshit. That's fine. So, yeah, and I was just like, those bring two of my favorite things together, rock music and Survivor. Survivor's been a constant in my life for so long. Electric Circus wasn't my jam either. I just remember being on every Friday night. Yep. 100%. Rob and Amber were on The Amazing Race. Yes, twice. They did the Amazing Race twice. I actually remember me and my friends watched the Robin Amber wedding special way back in the day, which we thought was awesome too. They essentially got their entire wedding paid for by CBS. Come on, get your foot out before he gets over here. Yeah, we're good. So, yeah, they did 2 runs on The Amazing Race. I couldn't tell you which seasons. I watched them both. I watched The Amazing Race for quite a while, too, but not nearly as hard as I watched Survivor. They're announcing the Survivor 49 cast very, very soon. All right, we are getting close to the end of this round. So we'll start with 3 finishers, sure. Always nice to go into a boss with 3 finishers, unless this is a battle. Nope. But I don't want any of those cards, so oh well. Okay, we got a bloodline. So you know what? I'm happy with start with 3 finishers. This will be fine.
Hard to imagine being in the ring with the bloodline and not feeling instantly intimidated. Look at the raw power, the athleticism.
So I'm going to hit a finisher. There we go. Okay, we got the finisher credit.
In this match. Corey, what's the play here? I think we all know the answer to that one, Cole. Do whatever.
I hate this taunt. It takes so goddamn long. Still gotta get one more taunt off, and then we'll tag everybody else in, and we'll start hitting everybody else's finishers. I just remember Boston Rob back in the day being such a master manipulator. Even on The Amazing Race, he was getting people to do things on The Amazing Race that were in like their, like not in their best interest. The season of The Amazing Race was, they're doing reality TV shows again. Oh, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. He waved Carmelo is great for Faction Wars. Did you see the badges on the token for the diamond cards? Not very good. Oh, yeah, they're terrible. I was looking at them yesterday. Oh! I guess one was gonna get reversed. No, don't tag out. I did all the hard work already. That yeah, the Mellow card's really good. I guess right now it's just a matter of who you're going to get the most MFP out of. I gotta just pounce him with finishers here. Season of Big Brother. I've never been a Big Brother guy. I've never been able to get invested in it. I know people love Big Brother too. It's one of those things where I think when it's maybe it was Big Brother Canada that got rid of live feeds. I think live feeds still exists for American Big Brother. But just the commitment that was needed to watch a Big Brother season was a lot. Although I would like to get into Survivor Australia. I watched a little bit of Survivor Australia back in the day. And this season is Survivor Australia versus the world. So they've got half Survivor Australia, people and from Australian Survivor, and then the other half are people from Survivors from all over the world, including you've got Suri and Parvati from the U.S. edition. I don't know who else. There's another few people from the U.S. edition on it too, and then you've also got people from Survivor South Africa, Survivor New Zealand, Survivor Quebec, and I did not know until that point that even though I'm Canadian, that there was a Survivor Quebec. Diamond Steve Austin is still the best in Faction Wars for me. Yeah, I think it's different for everybody. I just have Gunther because he's probably like the highest MFP as far as diamonds go. But there's probably an argument to be made if you get Carmelo to do a dive for him being better to have in there. Okay, so what way are we taking here? We'll do the 2v2, the mystery icon, hope it's a heart. And we'll head towards that other heart. We'll bring the Seths in. Nate, I think you're saying you're rewatching. Yes, my wife and I are rewatching Lost. There's a similar show called From that you'd probably like. Okay, I haven't heard of From. I'd have to go check it out. How much MFP do you make after completing a Faction Wars run? I don't know. I'd have to look. I think it's usually like 10K. It's not a huge amount. I used to see people say that like Faction Wars was the best way to make MFP, or I'd see that pop up in Reddit groups. I'd be like, it is not the best way to make MFP. It's probably more satisfying to do than grinding the same match over and over again. So it's more varied and probably more fun in general, but it's not the best way just because it doesn't yield as much MFP. I know my wife was big on a show called Manifest, which is very... This is what killed me, was she would watch shows like Lost back in the day. And this Manifest was like very a Lost-ish show. So very Lost-coded. We also lost... okay, I'll have to check that out then, From. We also really enjoyed Once Upon a Time, which I felt was very much in the same vein as Lost. In fact, there's Lost references within Once Upon a Time. So the candy bars and stuff are the same. There's some other stuff there too, like Oceanic being an airline. Yeah, I'm not... I think I like Seth. I know some people are more down on Seth than I probably am. Okay, I now need to go. Everybody's recommending this From show, so I'm going to go look at it. I kind of really, like, to Spencer's point, really love the tape on the back of Seth. I think it... on the Elite Seth, I think it's really good. What are we doing here? We're doing From show. Oh, it's got the dude from Lost in it. The guy who played Michael. Harold Perrineau. He was also in Oz. I remember that too. Science fiction created by John Griffin. Okay, well, I'll have to check it out. So it looks like it's still ongoing. Well, maybe it's over now. Somebody was saying that it ended poorly. But, okay, I'll have to check it out too, yeah. Michael's one of the characters on... I got to be careful. My wife's watching TV upstairs. I don't want to yell any spoilers too loud. Michael's one of those characters where I think they dropped the ball on and Lost. Yeah, we'll take the top route. I mean, I think it's supposed to be like that. Superstars have unlimited stamina. You know what? I'm a glutton for punishment. Let's do the HUD's not visible for the next match. Wasn't Michael in the TV series Party of Five? No, Jack was. Jack was in Party of Five. Michael, Matthew Fox. Let's get a good stipulation here. We'll start with 3 finishers so we can bang out the finishers in this next match. I don't want any of those. Yeah, I watched Party 5 back in the day. That was kind of like right at my time. All right, we got Terry Funk here. We got no HUD, but we're starting with 3 finishers, so we're just going to nail him with 1 finisher to begin with here. We'll be able to climb the ladder pretty quickly with those other 2. I'd like to hit a signature on him just to get the MFP from it. Plus, if we do the match too quickly, that's bad. All right, I think we're good to go get a ladder now.
And in this case, that finish line is 20 feet in the air. He gets into the ring.
Oh. You know, I'm trying to get the ladder set up here, my friend. I think that's fine. Ah, damn it. I shouldn't have done the second one. Why did I do the second one? It's fine. We're all good. I don't know if I've got another signature stored. I don't yet. Let's go get another weapon.
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here. Yeah, Seth with the potentially game-changing offensive maneuver there.
You're coming out? No, you're going to try and climb? All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Funk. I can't let you climb that ladder. I respect you a ton. That's enough to hit another signature. This should stun him. Oh, no! He reversed it. No HUD means I don't see what's going on. Really? You're going to try and climb it again? We can't have that much MFP at this point. Or not MFP. Let's throw him out of the ring and see if we can get this done up. Oh, well, that's not going out of the ring. Can you not leave the ring in this one? No, I've left the ring. He's just being dumb. Let's throw him a different direction. There we go. There we go. Now we're good. All right. My kids running around upstairs. I always wonder if they get in trouble while I'm doing this. Although my wife's upstairs, so she would probably kick their butts if they were doing anything inappropriate. All right. We got a Rikishi fight. We'll just... Oh, wait. No, wait. Before I forget, let's get that out of the way. I had unlimited finishers in that ladder match, didn't I? I completely forgot that. Hey, Nate, I can't save over 15k MFP. Always buying spend packs. Don't get me wrong. I'm lucky. I've got... What's any tips or recommendations? I always buy and spend on basic packs. I never buy basics. And it could be just I've had terrible luck on basics in general. But to me, basics have always not worked out well for me. Whenever I get freebie basics, like, I don't tend to buy the basic packs themselves that often. But even the freebie basics we get are never good for me. Yeah, I like to save them for the deluxe. I just find like it better. If you can, like, try and buy a multi-pack of the cards themselves. Slightly better value in it. I think if you buy a 20-pack, it's like... No, not him. I want Jay. It's like buying... when I do pack opens, you do a 10 deluxe. Yeah, a lot of people do a 10 deluxe, I've heard. I do the 20 because I want, like, the manager of the manager card or the action cosmetics for whatever they give you. Plus, for content, it's nice to have, like, a gigantic 20-pack opening from a content perspective. But I know a lot of people do the 10s. It is hard to save that much up, but I think by the time some people open up like 10 packs, like individually, you could have just saved up and had it, but it's more difficult just trying to get to that point. I remember back in the day when I started playing this mode and trying to save that much was incredibly difficult. Whoa, okay, that went faster than I expected. So we got one heart. There's not been a good amount of hearts in this run. Guess we're going to do the bottom. Okay, it's just a standard three-way. Multi-buy is so expensive, and the MVP takes forever to gain. Yeah, it's just one of those things where you got to commit to having it. But I think by the time you open like 8 or 9 packs of cards, you're there. How much is the 10 Deluxe? I don't even know. I'd have to look it up. I don't have it on me. I can tell you a 20 pack is $540, so a 10 Deluxe is going to be like $290 probably. If I had to guess. Get our constant here quickly for everybody. Yeah, 285. Okay, so it's pretty close. Actually, I'm kind of impressed with how well I guessed there. Yeah, everybody's saying 285 here, so that seems to be the amount. Future stablemate here. Seth versus a future stablemate. So yeah, 100% takes a while to save up. There's no question about that. Okay, so we're going to take the bottom route. I guess, yeah. So we're doing the 100 MFP-ish there. Or faction worst points. I guess gaining simultaneously. Two matches starting with signatures, which means we won't get there with starting with signatures, but it is what it is. Back to playing 2K24 for a night. Nice. Why are you going back to 2K24? 2K takes advantage of people's lack of patience. Oh, 100%. The MFP... I never got... I never took advantage of the MFP glitch. Not that I wouldn't have. I just didn't find about it until too late. I think in this type of situation, you really... Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
A no DQ stipulation means you have to throw your regular playbook out the window. It's not going to save you here. It's time to get extreme. You make a good...
Really, teammate?
Big offense could be coming here. Oh, look at this now. Corey, when you're up top like that, there's only one way to...
Yeah, you were too late as well. I turned on the Xbox 360 and played some 13 and 2K14. Nice. I have a PS3. Let's just start having them come in to... So yeah, I have a PS3 that I could hook up. A PS2 as well. Anyone else burnt out in grinding? Man... You're telling me about grinding. I feel like I have to, though, because if not, I can't open anything up. No, don't let him tag. You know what? I got lots of stuff going on here anyway, so I don't care that much. Brennan, Seth. Those were fun games, 2 of my favorites. I have to go look. I think I have access to 16. On 16 and 18, I want to say. And then, like, everything since 20 I have as well. Come on, tag Jay. There we go. Even feels like my mind's burnt out. It's just so much grinding. I completely get that. Trust me, man.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful. And cover now. Oh, man. This could really come back to bite him in the end.
This should be it. Yeah, it's really hard. The attitude... Whoa! He should not have been able to get him out. He's been hit with, like, signatures and finishers galore. He should be toast. There we go. The Attitude Era mode in 13 and 30 years. WrestleMania is in 2K14. Yeah. So the glitch was essentially the Superstar Super Pack 1 before the reset at noon was giving you like crazy amounts of duplicate MFP back when you open packs. So you'd actually open a 20 pack and then make more MFP than when you ended it. It was, and because you already owned a good portion of the cards, because they weren't repeats, they were repeats. Another ladder match, really. Because they were repeats for most people, because they were just like older cards put in a new pack, which I liked and liked significantly better than the new one. Oh, that didn't work. Because they were all repeats, a lot of people had most of them already, so you're just getting a huge amount of dupe MFP, and you were like just multiplying it. It was just like, for people who were able to take advantage of it, great, but I think it also completely messed up the game's economy. Completely negatively. Was that the one I needed? There we go. To a point where, like, not the immediate pack after that, but the pack after that, that's when we saw the huge price increases on packs. And it was really, like, I think, a big downfall in what was going on with the game at that point. Also, packs had double and triple superstars in them. Yeah. Like, it was just, like, something was broken, and they fixed it by the noon refresh. Also, I believe those packs went live really early in the morning because I remember somebody saying that they were live in like 7 a.m. in the morning, and I got not excited because I owned like 7 of the 10 cards, and I was like, well, I don't need this. This isn't for me. Rubies gave you 11K. Now they give you like 4.5. Yep. I was able to buy out the card market and still make 750K. Yeah, I just know like a lot of people were able to make bank there. It was good for them. Even having for 1 deluxe pack. We're almost at enough for and I've got to get as much as I can in this week because I'm going to be away next week. I don't know what day I'm leaving for the cottage yet. I think it's Sunday. So we'll probably have live events on Saturday. Yes. It was a few months ago. Yeah, well, it completely damaged the in-game economy for the game, and I don't think they'll ever... Like, they'll protect it from happening again because they have contract... Like, I've talked about this before, but I assume that there's some sort of contract or metrics that they have with the WWE in terms of people buying like virtual currency and stuff and how much MFP is given away. So those exist. And I'm pretty sure that messed the game's economy up. It's why we saw a reduction in rewards in general. Maybe that's a long-awaited video that I've been waiting to make. Maybe this is the time to make that one too. Yeah, I bought the car market right before. You know what? Screw you, Kane. Let's get up there and just get this. It was funny. I was doing my chores, had bad knees, so I took a break, and I was like, let's go on YouTube and see MyFaction make bank. Yeah. It's one of those things where I wish, like from content perspective, and I've talked about this before, it would have been great to have this enormous bank and not have to worry about grinding everything. Because I know there's other content creators who were able to take advantage of it. And that's awesome for them, once again. Good for them. But yeah, 2K has made everybody pay since then. Because they've had to readjust the economy completely for it because of that. I don't know. I guess we'll do this one. What level are you guys at on close to 99 reigns? I am 2 away from reigns. I think I needed, last time we looked, it was like 118 or 117 cards. Probably a little bit less now. But I'm 2 levels away from getting Roman. I was at work when it happened. No way. Well, and that's the other problem. I went out with my wife to go run some errands. So, I was like, yeah, nothing's going on. I can do my stuff later. So I went down and ran some errands too. But I could have been on first thing, like at 7 in the morning. I went and looked at them. And I was like, I have all these cards. There's no point in me buying this pack. So,
We're seeing Andre in an unusual tough spot. Byron, what kind of mindset do you have to thrive in a no DQ match? You have to be willing to both dish it out and take it, Michael. Sure, there's the thrill of being able to use a chair without the worry.
Andre could not move like that.
But you have to remember that you're not the only one with that freedom. Yeah, swing that.
You don't even have Pink Diamond J yet. Well, you'll get him. He's a great card when you get him. Oh, that's not the first time I've seen Andre do that to me. Stupid Andre. I'll get him stunned first. What are you doing? Yo, what's going on, Sims? I hope you're having a good day. Boss A is 2 levels from Roman, but you're 4 cards from 31, so you're close.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
Here it comes.
I used a Elite Rollins for the casket match. Easier to win.
He decides this isn't the moment.
Yeah, that's what I usually do too with these ones. I usually use the Andre does not move that fast. Well, he's a giant character. He should like not be able to roll out like that. I thought that was the whole point of having a giant class to begin with, was there were supposed to be things they couldn't do.
What a tag match we just saw.
On his best day, yeah, there's no way. I usually hit the super finisher as well for the win. Oh, well, for the casket matches. Any of you guys check out Opening Night Live today? I was watching it throughout the day as I was doing some job searching. How come you don't send your team to attack? I don't know. I just usually don't. Because I don't find it as effective, and it never gets the middle guy off. The middle guy always stays there. Now that I've said the middle guy never gets the middle guy off, I regret using those words. Yeah, so here's the deal on my thoughts on it. The character looks good. I actually think the badges are good. I think the tier level of the badges suck. I think the tier level of the badges could be so much better to make that a better card. And I think it might be the best. Give him beer, wine, he'd surprise you. Yeah, but he could drink a lot, is my understanding. Oh, yeah, this is a 202, so I need to select 2 cards. Let's do J. Yeah, he looks pretty good. I made a little YouTube short about it because I really liked it. I'll put another, please, maybe not the right word, but it's been a little while since I've sold myself, and we're getting close to the end of this run. But if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You get access to these regular live streams. Mind you, you get them even if you don't subscribe, but it'd do me a big solid if you did. But yeah, we're very close to 1,500 subscribers. You don't want to miss any of this great fun content. We do boss battles, even if they don't get watched by a lot of people. I always post the boss battles. We do card pack openings. I do grinding videos and tips, although not that there's been much to give tips or anything about for grinding videos to do, because it really hasn't changed. Like, I could redo the same grinding video I've been doing, but just add Guthern for 2 more MFP. But yeah, that's the other problem when sending your team out, is you do have to potentially have your team's body get injured. And then you like start to lose part of your MFP. And the realistic truth is, hit your signature, hit your finisher, they'll kick out, or sorry, somebody will come in and kick out, or somebody will come in and break it up. But then after that, you can just use like a pinning heavy grapple, and you'll be able to pin. You know what, Cross? Number 1, I can't wait for you to come back. It's all work, and you're coming back. Did I do my taunts? I don't know. No, there we go. Why aren't you pinning him? The Diamond Carrier's cross is pretty good too. Yeah. 100% it is. Anybody sad that the new cards for the weekly rewards have the grinding badges on the ladies, and we don't have a good grinding match for the ladies? Okay. Oh, I pinned with Seth. I shouldn't have done that. I got less MFP. Not as big of a deal. How do you like the new diamond token market? It's bad. I don't want any more of these. I'm going to have to sacrifice the armor because I don't want any cards switched to my lineup. Great. Yeah, the diamond token, like none of the token cards have ever been great. But the diamond token cards are really bad. And not to mention, I'm not anywhere close to being able to get it because you got to get 10 out of 10 for the. You have to get 10 out of 10 cards for the. Oh, maybe I should use a different card. 10 out of 10 amethyst to be able to access the diamond market. And I need to have 1080 tokens, and I'm currently at 800 something, 850. So I'll get there, but at the current moment, can't access that market and won't be able to for a little while. Who's the best cards to farm MP? Well, I've got a whole video about that, Nos. And I'll have to thank Spiffo for creating the. He goes through all the numbers. I really just like tell you guys about it. But he's calculated it. Actually, I can bring up the thing after this. He's put a new thing on Reddit. I can go through it. I'll just pull it up and we can go over that if anybody's curious. I did a video about it a little while ago. Are you going to get up again, you jerk? Look, Shorty G. There's a Persona card we need, Shorty G. Where are the Rhea Ripley cards? We haven't had one since the WrestleMania pack. Yeah, it's been a little while since we've had one. Oh, he reversed it again. God damn it. Uh-oh. This is bad. Uh-oh. I can't get out of it. Fuck off. That's the problem in these matches when you're put up against submission people is I shouldn't have played Seth in this one because it was underground and he's been damaged. Any other character could have gotten out that, but I've used Seth so much. Yeah, that wasn't great. You uploaded another Gunther method? Nice. Yeah, it sounds like it. I couldn't get out of that. No special to break it. Yep. Well, and the problem is if they get out of danger, they automatically get a finisher and like a full signature. And yeah, just not great. Okay, well, that gives me a second. We'll, yeah, that would have been the new boss set. It's fine. We're fine. Would have been better to win, but we're fine. Okay, what I wanted to do was, give me a second. I'll pull it up on Reddit here. That is bad, but I enjoyed it. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, so if you guys haven't been on the Reddit, and you guys will have to give me a second while I get this working here. Oh, hey, it worked automatically. Perfect. So this is a list that I love Spiffo. If you haven't checked out the WWE MyFaction support Reddit, drop in, say hi, group of friendly people here. And really just trying to be a community to be positive and make each other better. But Spiffo, who is in the Discord group, and it does a lot of like the details, and he's got a list of the best cards for grinding MFP and who gives you the most, because yeah, and I have it on this one. So these are the badges you want to look for within your card. So Be Repellent, curls, going in hot, leg day, locomotion, six-pack, sting like a bee, swiftness, quick winner, and unscathed. Those are the cards that reward you MFP. The first 8 being at the beginning of the match and the other 2 at the end of the match. If that's how you're wondering how they got them, that's how they get them. If they get a danger, they get a signature and a finisher right away. And if I'd taken any other card into that match, I wouldn't have lost there because I would have gotten out of the submission move. They hadn't done anything else to me, but because there was so much wear and tear on Seth from using him the entire time, it just left him in a bad place. And because he reversed my signature, I had nothing that was left in the tank to try and break that. That sucked, though. And we were almost at the end of that run, too. We'll do one more run. But yeah, this goes through like what your best cards are. So he's got a list here. So these are the ones that give you the most MFP. So Jey Uso for the collector reward, Pink Diamond, the Hearts of the Pink Diamond ones, gives you 38. You get 8 more, 30 just for being in the match and 8 for entering the ring. Roman Reigns Brawl gives you 38, 23 plus 15 for 1 taunt. Heatwave Gunther gives you 35, so the new one. CM Punk Masked gets 35. If he enters the ring, he's got to enter the ring for it. Punches and promos, Punk gets 33 just for standing there. Demon Finn Balor, 33 just for standing there. Austin Theory live event, which I believe that live event's over now, so if you got it, hopefully you did. He was pretty solid. The current Heatwave, Carmelo Hayes is pretty good too. You just get an extra 5 for entering the ring. If you do a dive or something, it's even better. Roman Reigns 25 Bloodline, so the Bloodline Collection reward. The Stone Cold live event 26. You can get more because it's got whatever the weapon damage one is. It's got a gold badge, so it'll get 15 more if you attack somebody with a weapon. Almost from the SummerSlam 2 gives you 25. Sheamus from the Heatwave gives you 25. So these are your best cards to grind with at the current moment. So yeah, I would suggest checking this list out. I'll drop it into the chat. For it, and you can check it out. The ankle lock and the crossroads are hardest to reverse. Well, especially because the ankle lock, I think there's like 4 different ways to hit it. So it is what it is. But yeah, check this out. He goes through the mail. So if they're actually dealing damage, like how much more you can get 76 out of Jey in total match if you do everything, because you'll get 8 for entering the ring, 15 for a running attack, 8 for doing 2 taunts, 15 for a dive. Like they all add up there. So it goes through kind of like a breakdown of it. And it does the women too, although there isn't much for the women that can be done right now because we just don't have a good grinding match for them. But when I grind for the women, I always make sure Kalani Jordan's on my team because she can get so much just for doing a dive. She'll get 30 just for doing a dive. So in a pretty good spot. And then if you stun the person, another 15. So if you can do a finisher with her off the top as part of your dive, you'll get 45 right there. So yeah, I hope this helps. I dropped a link in the chat. If you have, get a chance. We've got it pinned on our Discord group too. So if you haven't joined the Discord group, you should. Throw it in the chat there again. But yeah, check this out. And with that being said, we'll get back to the game. Wait, yeah, I took that off. So, oh, my transitions are so good today. I want to get like a funner transition where it like comes down or something, or like the screen expands, or I don't know. I got to figure that out. Actually, I wanted to make my camera a little bit bigger. So I've been doing YouTube Shorts, and I've been blowing up my camera to have it at the bottom portion. But it's been hard. It's been really stretching my camera out when I do that. So I'm going to make my camera a little bit bigger, and we'll keep it in the top portion, just in case there's anything worth shorting within the YouTube Shorts. I put the when we lost, when I did the Dominic match last week, I put in the one where I beat it against Diesel and Shaq, but stupidly didn't have the MFP to actually win the match. I made a little short about that, which is done well because I'm a dummy. So Yeah, we'll do that one. I had that happen once before with an underground match too in the women's against Charlotte and it was once again the same thing where I was playing as I was playing as Bianca and had used Bianca for everything and then went into that match and Charlotte was able to lock on the finisher and I just couldn't escape it. Very similar reasoning.
In the ring tonight, we have the physically imposing Sheamus.
All right, we got Sheamus, and he is
Getting a shoulder up before two.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just tossing them aside.
come on, man. There we go.
Sack of you know what.
I love Sheamus.
Timed his defense perfectly. And Seth taking some time to, well,
Got our taunts in.
process his at this point.
Seth taking some time to be Seth.
All the way down to the floor.
That didn't work.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure.
Also, I'm going to do my SummerSlam predictions live, or not SummerSlam, Clash in Paris conditions direct from the cottage on the lake. I think that could be fun. I'll set my tripod up. I'll bring it with me, and I'll film some predictions and try and get it edited up.
Sheamus is a certified future Hall of Famer. I imagine that makes standing across the ring from him intimidating.
Yeah, but you can't let
What else do we got going on? Do you think the 2,500 is enough for Gunther's? No, it's not. It's not a tenth. I'd have to do the math. Damn.
that shows Sheamus's temper has reached its boiling point.
You know what? Screw you, Sheamus.
Unbelievable power.
Sheamus looks huge. It's because he's a big guy.
After that is unheard of. And one thing we know is that
Does anyone else have problems with the download process? I haven't had any problems with the download.
running STO plants him.
This Sheamus is schooling me, and it's pissing me off. Yeah, I agree. I'm so close to, like, by the time they finish the weekly rewards and, like, if they continue the rewards, I'll be able to actually get the Amethyst market fully done soon.
Wait a minute. And that was a bit.
So, yeah, I wish it was tokens, if it was like that.
That could be Sheamus's demise. Seth Rollins did it. Seth Rollins got a huge win.
You need to make sure it's a Gunther with rage. If it's the current Gunther, it won't work because it doesn't have rage. You'd have to look at the WrestleMania Gunther, I believe. You're 6 out of 10 on the Amethyst. I don't know. I'm sitting on what, 800 tokens, so I could probably get up to 7 total, 7 or 8. 1080 gets me the whole set. If I can get 1080, I'll clear all the tokens. And at this point, just because of what they did with that Javon Evans card, I do not intend in purchasing any more token cards until I can buy out the market completely. In case they're like, you need a card for this match. And then I don't have enough cards for it, or tokens for it. Yeah, and I think that's their thought process. Hopefully they continue with the live events at least, for the male and female live events. You have the Heatwave Gunther. Yeah, so the Heatwave Gunther doesn't work for it because he doesn't have rage. The payback rage. He has a resiliency payback or something instead. Maybe it's Knuckles. I don't know.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to... Look at the height through the air and connects. That's going to be on highlight reel.
So
Incredible courage to even attempt that. We're going to end this emphatically. What a... It's good. We're going to see it. And that will do it. Not getting up from that one.
yeah, so it needs to be like the WrestleMania Gunther, I think, or the token market Gunther from Ruby's good too.
A tough loss for Scott Hall here tonight. And you can see the absolute human wreckage this under...
Oh yeah, if you do the Gunther signature, it would do the trick. Okay, we got the Mike Maestros.
Time to put these teams to the test in this one. Under tradition...
All right, let's burn through this.
challenge, we see
As Seth Rollins might say, considering we got two of them in the thing right now, burn it down.
And in the other corner, they will be dealing with Charlie Dempsey, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Chad Gable, and Lexis King. We have to be expecting a frenetic pace in this matchup. Here it comes. Legs are locked up. Lucky 13 is in. Oh, look at this. Trying to turn it around. How impressive was that? And he retaliates. Looks like he knew what was coming up. Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
God, that one takes so long. I hate that.
He could be enjoying the moment.
All right, let's just see if we can finish this quick.
To recover.
Don't reverse this. How about that? Yeah, there we go. Now don't reverse this one.
Rollins looking to end it. Curve stop.
Now we'll go for the pin.
Dempsey for good.
They're going to come in.
Out of the pin.
I got all the faction war bosses. Nice. I'm close-ish. We should be able to get them before I go away to the cottage next week. He's reversed it, but if I reverse it, he should be done. Yeah, he'll be done here. Yeah, they need to do a little something to freshen up Raw and building towards the pay-per-views. Triple H as a booker has been pretty solid, don't get me wrong. He's been way better than Vince. Levels above Vince, but he needs like something new creatively. I would recommend bringing Matt Cardona back. I think it's time for Matt Cardona to be back in the WWE. And I think he come in and maybe not be like Cody, but you keep his indie presentation, and I think he goes over huge with the crowd. We'll be down another 4 by the time we'll purchase 4 more by the time this runs over. So, and I think that'll take me down to 8. You need 28 rubies in Faction Wars. That's quite a bit. Thankfully, they've been giving us quite a few tickets recently, which will make that entire situation much easier.
These teams are ready to test each other in this tag team.
All right, we got Mr. AJ Styles, Alan James Styles.
Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, and Gunther. They've got their hands full across the ring with AJ Styles, Elton Prince, Wade Barrett.
Surprised Zack Ryder's been out of the WWE for so long. I don't know what it is, like why they haven't brought him back yet. His best friend's Cody, which is obviously somebody that would go to bat for him. His wife's like a solid mid-carder future. Like Chelsea Green is going to be a world champion, like a women's champion. It's just a matter of time of when she gets in. She's going to be there. Between the combination of like those two, like you think that would do it on its own, but and the guy's been so good on the indies just in general. My God, I hate when you accidentally get close to that corner and then you get like just hammered by people. Come on, get up. I've been stuck in this corner and that's pissed me off.
Setting him up here.
Up in the suplex.
Oh no. Neck breaker.
There we go. Let's just get this done.
Kick gets caught. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
It's fine. I have another finisher.
Kick to the gut by Rollins. Upon. Stop. It is all Rollins now. But now Gunther. And the cover. He stops the count.
Now we'll just do his heavy grapple.
Hooked up.
Save 20K today for the rotating cards. Yeah, I'll have to get that in the bank. I did it because everyone was talking about odds. I still 1.9 million. Nice. The ass in the corner make me want to knock them off every time. Yep. You know what I'd love for them to introduce in this game? A move where you can go and actually get, like, knock all four of them, like all three of them off at once. Like, you see that, like, in wrestling, they'll come in and they'll go bing, bing, bing. In, like, one big, like, run through or shot or, like, knock them off. I'd love for them to introduce something in the game like that. All right. What direction are we going? I guess we're taking the bottom route. Don't care. Don't want those. Earn finishers faster, I guess. Finisher is doubled, yeah. And then we'll take the credits. I actually think Zach is better in the Indies. He can do his own thing, but in the WWE, he'd probably be handcuffed. I don't think they need to bring him in like Cody, like they did with Cody, like his same presentation he has in the Indies. In fact, like his gimmick should be I dominated the Indies, the Indie God. That is how he should come back in. He'll get so much heat, and he'll actually get a chance to be a heel in the WWE for like the first time and for ages since he was an edgehead. And maybe technically, like when he first started doing the Zack Ryder gimmick, I think he was technically heel on ECW when he started the Zack Ryder Surfer Boy gimmick. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know, you could have done your taunts over there, too.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Ooh. No DQ means no rules and no mercy. But do some superstars take it too far? If you ask me, you can never go too far. That's the whole point. This is a chance for these superstars.
I just got done with the weekly towers. Nice, Justin. Yeah, we did ours earlier. Or mine earlier. Let's tag in Jay. No, you dummy. Don't do that. So he's going to go for the pin. The pin will get broken up, and then we'll just immediately do... Not even broken up. We'll just let it go. Then we'll just do a heavy grapple down, and then we will do the pin from there. Oh, he's getting out. Trying to beat this now Rumble even on easy's hard. Which Rumble? Oh, you're headed out, Daniel? Have a good night, my friend. Thanks for jumping in while we're here. What Rumble are we talking about? Is there something I'm forgetting? Oh, is the lady? Wait, is the ladies Rumble still available? I don't even know. No, it wasn't a Rumble. What am I thinking? I miss when you could do a tornado, with ladders. Yeah, they should add. Oh, the end. Okay, so you're talking in the World Tour mode. Man, I wish I still had stuff to do in World Tour. Oh, I need 2 cards. I'm like, why is this not going? Yeah, in World Tour. I didn't have any problems with any of the matches there. I don't know. Nathan, what is up, my guy? How's it going? Not bad, my friend. How are you doing? We are currently Faction War in it, although we got screwed on our last run of Faction Wars with a submission I couldn't get out of in an underground match. You're so dumb, Seth. You couldn't have hit that. And they're even stalling the island. Yeah. I am one of the island apologizers. I really got into the island late, but I actually had a really great... You know, Seth, don't do that. I had a really great time in the island overall. I think it's one of the better modes of the game. You could completely ignore all the BS transaction stuff and just have a fun time in the story mode. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to be spending any tokens. No tokens until no tokens right now. Until like we need to spend them. That's kind of where I'm at. Pretty sure I did this already. Yeah. I just hope they don't have something planned soon for the diamond token market. There we go. That, like, it having a card or something we need. That's my hope. Oh, I should have done a dive. I didn't do a dive with him. I had him in the ring. I should have done a dive. Dumb. Okay, so we're going to take the points. You know what? We're going to go up and around that 4-way. Don't want any of those. They're Mike Maestros. All right. As we always do, we'll get Seth Brock in here. And then we'll get our taunts in with everybody. You know, you've one job, Seth. If they pull that Javon Evans crap, I hope they don't. For the record, I think they thought they'd have more tokens out. Like, I'm pretty sure these events are planned out a long time in advance. And I think, as we talked about earlier with the MFP glitch and everything that happened there, I think probably what happened is that they had intended to have way more tokens as rewards. Because there was a rewards like cut down after they had that issue. And so I think in their head, they're like, oh, this will be fine. Everybody will have enough because we got enough for rewards. And they didn't think about it. And then they cut back rewards and didn't look at that part of their plan. And we're like, oh, shoot. Just need to get somebody else in to do the pin. Actually, let's get Jay in to do the pin. He can do a dive from the rope to finish it off. But I've got him in anyways. Might as well take advantage and do a dive and get a little bit more MFP. And that should be enough. Oh, somebody else is coming in. I didn't expect that. You know, you're killing me here, Charlie Dempsey. And don't get me wrong, I've really enjoyed Charlie Dempsey on TV. And this Joe Hendry feud that they're going to have with him is pretty good, actually.
The shoulder absorbing serious punishment. Jay puts a stop to that.
There we go. This will be it.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
All right, so we got another match out of the way there. So we're on to 4. Yeah, level 4.
Here are your winners. The team of Seth Rollins, Jay Uso, Seth Rollins, and Gunther. I can't imagine a world in which they're not proud of that win. This is what it's all
Try and get my camera right up into the corner.
all the training, it's all for achieving big victories like this one.
Which superstar is the best to be the NWO Rumble? Man, it's been a while since I've played that one, so I don't remember. Although, is it just NWO? Yeah, I think it is just NWO characters. I think I used a Randall Orton and just abused the RKO throughout it. I don't want any of those. I'm pretty sure I used Randall Keith Orton and just used the RKO a whole ton. It was quick to hit, easy to hit. But we're going back a while. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I hate the way they did something to the cage. It looks funnier now. Oh, that's right. He's a giant character.
Interference and distraction out of the equation. In the steel cage, it's just you and your opponent. Nobody in, nobody out.
Oh, yeah. If everything was planned, they should have accounted for it. But they didn't because they're dummies.
Spin kick to the midsection. Bomber kick.
I don't disagree with anything that's said there. They should have accounted for it. They didn't.
Nobody home. What an impact. Oh, kick connects. Being sized up. He might regret getting back up here. Carrying the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used the Faction Wars Randy, the blue one. And I was just popping RKOs off like crazy.
like that before. Please don't remind me, Corey. You cannot waste any time when you start the climb. And now going to start the climb up the cage. Made it to the top of the cage, but he was cut off at the pass. Talk about a save.
Yeah, Roman works well too, typically, because he gets the, like the spear works really well.
Oh my goodness. Powerbomb. He comes crashing back down. He had a rough land.
Okay, let's get a few reversals in here so I can build my signature up quicker. You need to attack me, though, almost.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Yeah, there we go.
Reversal. He saw that coming.
That should be enough. It'll stun him. It'll fill my signature.
Rollins kick to the gut. Arms hook. Pedigree. A predictably superb. We're gonna see it. Stop. We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
Let's start teasing the door. I'm glad they finally added the numbers game Bret Hart to the collection rewards. Now I just need to fix that weekly tower. Chanting stacks. Yeah, the chanting stacks. That would be great.
Jumping knee strike. Lights out. Everything working against O'Mara. Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Stop.
All right, let's do it now.
Felt the full force.
Open up the door here, my friend. Let's do this. I didn't realize they had added Bret Hart to the collection rewards. That's good. No! What are you doing? You were supposed to go out of the cage. Now I gotta stun him again.
And into the turnbuckle he goes. Calling to the
Is there like a character or like a limit of the type of card you can use in that match? I can't even remember. That cage is so hard to look at.
Just walking right out of the cage. No one even tried. And stopped short. He got there, but can he stop him?
I'm not ready to get out here, apparently.
Easy escapes in this match. Oh, man.
I don't know why he didn't escape on his first shot.
And a loss pays for leaving an opening. He's struggling to stay in this thing. Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. Fought off with an elbow. Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut. Oh, I think the ring just moved.
All right, that should be enough now. Let's just get out.
Let him out of here.
I don't know if there's some sort of graphical glitch, but the cage looks worse than it used to. It's like lines are going through it right now. Like it's legitimately hard to look at.
Of this steel cage match. Here is your winner,
I don't want Shaq. I want that. I guess we're doing this and the. Sure. You know, let's use Jay for this one. He's not beat up at all. Seth's in really bad shape because that first match was Sheamus for some reason.
electric feeling in the air.
Yeah, I think I went a little bit too quick there. That was my fault.
Everyone paid for
They should include the... There was a game where they had the old school blue cage.
ready to do whatever it takes to climb the ladder.
At one point.
To go high risk from the top rope. From the top. Diving headbutt.
They're like in... That's all the MFP we can get like easily.
Everyone's heading.
We'll hit him in the head a bunch so we can make his head red and get our strikes in.
Getting back into the ring now. Oh, that's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
Yeah, I just like Randy always just works well for me in those type of matches just because of how quick the RKO hits.
When the opposition is either knocked out cold or a good 100 feet away. And those situations are pretty rare. In reality, you just have to go for it and pray. And Rhodes' focus got lost there. Caught him right in the jaw. Ugh, what a shot. Looking for a... Uh-oh. He connects with a counter. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
I can't wait. Like at some point they're going to have to give us another chapter world tour. Who knows when? The communication for this game has been so bad this year. Not that I think it's ever been great, but specifically it's not been good.
Punching their way out of that one. Spinning kick to the gut.
I'm exactly 60 cards away from Roman Nice. You're closer than I am.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in. Jey Uso is willing to pull out all the stops here, whatever it takes. Reaching. So close to victory. It's just a matter of time now. No,
I was looking at the wrong
top of the
button
ladder.
prompt.
This could be it. He might get it down right here. He's grasping for the win. It all comes down to this moment. But so much could still go wrong here.
Let's hit him with the signature. It should stun him, and then he'll be able to climb up and I'll juice finishers. 2K really acting like EA this year. Yeah. I just wish they'd talk to us more, like just as a community. Like, here's what's coming. I don't play Marvel Snap anymore, but like, it reminds me like when I play Marvel Snap, and I play it for like 3 solid years straight. Every month, here's what's coming in the game. Here's the new cards. It's not exactly the same thing for card, but here's what's coming in this like in the mode this month. Here's what you're gonna see. Here's the events we're doing. It would be so simple to have a use your community manager from the Discord group to do it. Just have somebody, although they don't have a Discord community manager right now, so yeah. Okay, we got one more run here, stage after this. Okay, so we got the new Land of Giants. We'll start with Seth and we'll switch over. Okay, so we got a Yokozuna to start off with. We need to wear him out. He's a giant technically first. It's not just an armor he has on him. Got to get your weak attacks off here first. Oh, we're fine. Might as well go for the finisher now. Watch the reward for Soul Ruka Live event. So it's going to be like a diamond Soul Ruka card. The question is, are the badges worth it? That's what I think it's going to be. I'm going to have time, I think, to stream on Saturday before... I'm going to try and stream Saturday to get any live events because that Soul Ruka live event will be live. And we should have the encore for the Braun match. But it's going to be some sort of... You know, Yokozuna, you're really pissing me off here.
Repositioning their opponent. Looks like a neck breaker. Oh, the cover. Isn't it? No, stops the count at 2.
It's not quite enough yet.
Some way, he is still in this. And oh my God, what a fall! It looks like there is no fear in the eyes of Yokozuna's opponent now.
Wait, did I do my... I don't think I went around and did anybody's taunts. I should get those in quick. I did get the rewards. I'm going to put something together, or I did buy it. TH Jamie pulled 2 of them from packs. Would be nice to pull some Angelottis. Well, that's not bad. We opened it on the 12-hour stream a while back. So I'm going to go look at the dupe MFP that we got out of it. And compare if it's worth it. You all press R2 and X for signatures? Yeah. Or, sorry, for finishers? Yeah. Not signatures, finishers. All right, one more run here. I guess I'll take the badge. Okay, and we're going to take the top route. Bonuses, there's no NXT Underground matches on the top. Well, One of these could turn into an underground match. Sure. Superstars have unlimited finishers can be dangerous. Oh, hey, good. Another heart. It's in this match here. Let's start with Jay.
These teams are ready to test each other in this tag team matchup. For this one, we're kicking things off with
was not hit. Didn't hit the right button to do that.
Seth Rollins and Gunther. But now here's Jey Uso. Jey nailed all of it. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? Uso.
There's our dive.
That can do Gable in. The cover just escapes defeat.
We'll try and get everybody in for taunts here.
To protect his seat at the table. From the top, diving headbutt.
Get our taunts in here.
Swung to Jey Uso. You gotta wonder, what does this
I wish you could use your finishers. Yeah. Come on, tag.
tags his teammate in? Rollins on the move.
We're just going to do a finisher fest here.
Turn the lights out.
Get everybody's finishers on for a little extra MFP and then get the pin. You switch out Heatwave Gunther for CM Punk, you'll get 2 extra MFP when grinding. Yeah, 100%. Oh, wait. Who haven't I done a finisher with? Oh, regular Seth.
Rollins looks determined.
I was like, I did a Seth, I just don't remember which one. I remember doing the curve stop once already.
We've seen this win matches. That's an unusual decision. Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. And he counters.
Uh-oh.
Got out of the way that time. O'Connor roll. This could be it. Makes the
Victory roll.
got the surprise pin.
Here are your winners, the team of Jey Uso, Seth Rollins.
A limited finisher is always like the... it's fun to have, but also the opponents get it, which makes it very, like, worrisome. Grab hanging object. Ugh, these matches are always such a mess. We'll length Gunther out so that we can use him to get the pin, just in case in the final one. What a level of characters we're fighting here. So a bunch of amethysts and 2 amethysts and a ruby.
It's time for a TLC match where, quite frankly, anything goes.
Getting the pin's going to be a little bit harder here. We'll have to...
The reason we call this WWE's version of a demolition derby, and it ain't because it's catchy.
My guys got waste to start off with. Thanks, guys. You're pretty healthy, too, overall.
Your best bet is to ultimately make sure you find the one you want before they do. Maybe let them all fight.
Okay, we can get a quick pin here if they can get things under control.
It'll be worth it for both the short and long run. The fight could get very dangerous out of ringside now. Oh, get ready. And he's into the pin.
He's not going to be able to pin right now.
He gets the kick out after the one. He's still got life in this matchup. Kick to the gut by Rollins. Stop. Now to the cover. Kane's shoulders are down. And still in this.
Really? Huh. I might have to bring other Seth in here.
Now it's Seth Rollins. Follows up. Shoulders down. There's 2. That is just pure.
No, Kane's just not ready to go down, probably because he's an amethyst. So we'll switch over to other Seth here. Yeah, he lost once because of unlimited finishers. It's one of those ones where, like, it in theory, it sounds great. But when you lose to it because everybody's in a good position. I should have done the thing first. I don't think Jay's going to get it, but we'll see. I'll continue to just play. Come on, pull it down, Jay. Jay, you... Ugh. Pull it down, Jay. Like, I could go for... I could do a pin, but I thought you'd have it by now. You've had 3 shots at it. Why are you so bad at this? Really got to think when choosing stipulations. Yeah. And just need Seth Rollins 15, and you'll have a triple Seth match. Yeah, one day. I think I'll buy him out from the marketplace once the next price drops happens. I'm in no hurry to buy them from the marketplace at this point. And I'm waiting for a good price drop. All right, last stage. We got the big gold and bold. I don't know why the big gold and bold fits any of these guys. I guess Gargano has tag team gold and a bunch of NXT gold. Same with Cross. Wesley's NXT tag champion. Noam Dar. I don't think he's got... he might have gold with NXT UK. Maybe. NXT UK, maybe.
And here we go with this tag team matchup. Ready for the challenge, we see Seth Rollins.
Was he one of those Heritage Cup winners? Maybe that. Oh, nice. Yeah, my Money in the Bank box was terrible. I got 7 out of the 14 cards on my Money in the Bank opening. Very, very terrible. Oh, 205 Live champ. I didn't even remember that. Must have been near the end of the 205 Live run when it was on NXT. Back in time just for that. Don't think I did his ones. Yeah, no, I didn't do his yet. Yeah, he was a Heritage Cup champion too. Okay, so I was right there. Okay, Gunther. Sorry, Mr. Cross, but somebody's got to go down and see you. Ooh. Didn't realize Noam Dar was Scottish. I think I knew that. Well, at least I knew he was UK because he was on NXT UK. Not that everybody was. I mean, you had Australians between Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley being there too. So, okay, so almost 5,000 out of that run. Not terrible. And we completed the run that time. If we'd finished the other run, we'd be in an even better spot. But we'll just buy a few cards here to get some of these cards checked off the list here. We can buy 4 cards, so we'll just go with the Lash Legend, the Johnny Gargano, and the Wendy Chu. There we go. We have bought... Oh, no, and one more. Oh, I did Jade. There we go. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards left to buy. So we'll get that. Yeah, boy, did they drop the ball on Tony Storm. There's no and I don't even blame the WWE. Like, it is, but it was Vince. It was completely Vince's fault. Everything about that was Vince. So, and him not knowing how to book women. So yeah. Stupid Vince. He was so bad at booking the girls. Oh yeah, so we're 8 cards away. They still need to fix this, as somebody commented in the chat earlier. It might have been Spencer, but I'm not sure. Because there's 2 cards here, but this should be a Ruby card if they're both going to be counted in here, or one should just be removed from the card market, so it doesn't say one missing. We're still missing the live event card, which we'll be able to get on Friday, but I think technically we'll do it Saturday when we do a live event run. I guess it depends when that Sol Ruka event goes live. If it's Saturday, I might do it, or if it goes on Friday, I might do it Friday. Depends when the boss battle and everything go live. And then, yeah, so that Bret Hart is there in the My Collection reward now. Still have to get Seth Rollins. I'm missing 1 card for Armando Alejandro Estrada. And I've got to get some of the Money in the Bank cosmetics here too, by completing the Money in the Bank collection at one point. So we are getting closer to some of these cards. The daily login bonus, we're working on getting this Eddie Guerrero, which will be fun. So yeah, we're in pretty good shape here. I know somebody was talking about collector level earlier. I need 1320 cards, so we are like 110 away. Thanks for the subscription, the almighty goat. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're going to need 1920 when the rotating cards drop. Yeah, I'll try and get it all saved. We have more than enough tickets now within it, because I think, I'm on 22 tickets. So yeah, we'll be able to have those saved up, and I'm not worried about that. So when the new ones drop, we'll be able to do that. We just need to see what these new live events are that are going to be this week and when they hit. Probably won't do, maybe I'll save the Gunther event. He'll go be live for a few days. So if I can time it to do it with the, if I can do the Sol Ruka and the Dominic event on Friday, I'll do it all together, and I'll save Gunther for that day, and we'll just do it all together. So, but I think that's going to wrap up the stream tonight. It's almost midnight my time. I gotta get to bed. I'm gonna go for a run tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna put a video log together, but I've been doing Couch to 5K, getting my running up. The other day we did 2 8-minute runs. Tomorrow it's going to be a 20-minute run. So we're going from 2 8-minute runs with a 5-minute break to doing a full 20-minute run tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure my son's going to die. So we're going to try and get out there early, so it's not as hot. So yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you haven't had a chance yet, we're 2 subscriptions away from hitting 1,500 subs. And I'd really appreciate it if you help me hit that number. So if you liked what you saw today, don't forget to hit that button. It helps me out a ton. So we're very, very close to doing that. I'm throwing the link for the Discord in the chat. Join the Discord. We've got a super positive, focused Discord. We're really just trying to help everybody get better. That is what we're trying to do. And we're trying to keep everything super positive, and just really help people grow, because I remember when I started playing MyFaction last year, I was not great. And now, like, I'm pretty good. I don't think I'm the best, but I'm pretty good. But I like to thank people who help me get better within those things. So join the Discord. We'd love to have you in there, especially if you're looking to improve and get better. So yeah, But everybody, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Let me know while I'm off next week what off-topic videos I can make that I can just have come out while I'm away. So I can get those prepped to go this week before I head out. So let me know. Send me a message. Drop it on comments. Put it in Discord. Let me know.